Hi everybody and welcome back to Resident Evil HD Chris playthrough. I am Krun, this is Games Done with Krun, and let's get back to the game. Last time, we used the helmet key in the west side of the mansion, but before that we went through a secret passage that was full of horrible hairy spiders. They were pretty spooky indeed, but we handled them, got poisoned, sorted it out. We're in yellow caution, but we should be okay. As far as I remember, there isn't anything too fearsome through this next door. But let's just get on with it then. We use the helmet key. Oh, and it's not finished yet, which is quite distressing. Oh, I know where we've not been. We haven't gone to the place at the back of the spooky, spiky spinning room with the trap, where we used the armor key that we got from the dog right at the very beginning. Another newt, so to speak. There is something handwritten. It's not dated. Nothing's changed. I never thought that this room I designed as an experiment would pay off like this. I can hide here safely for a while, because nobody knows about the secret behind this painting. Not even Sir Spencer. Painting of a mansion in the back of the art room. Well, that was a useful clue, so thanks to whoever wrote that. Could have been the butler. That's who will work under the assumption. And, oh, we just saw a brief glimpse of Chris in the mirror there. There's an elaborately fashioned globe as well. I must say this is a very, very pleasing to the eye, this room. Well, that's not what we're here for. We've got an ink ribbon, but I don't want to take that right now. I do plan on taking it though, because we've got one ink ribbon, like plum 1. That's all we have. I'm sure there's probably another one or two dotted about the place, but for the moment we only have the one. So we're going to have to use it sparingly, but hopefully we don't get more than one item on our way through here. Oh, we've got a fella. Really? There we go. That's what I thought. Thinking I'll probably just use this green herb right away, because we do have a red herb to combine it with, but the way we've got them right now, there are 3 in a room that we'll be going back to at some point. Two green and 1 red, I should say, so it'll add up nicely if we just use that green herb there. We can take this dagger. We don't need to cure our poison, but it's probably worth it. Like, I was about to say it's probably worth remembering that these are here, but realistically, we've got like 3 green herbs, blue herbs I should say, in the item box alone. Plus there's 2 of these little troughs of poison heal remaining. Like, I get poisoned maybe twice at the most in a playthrough of Resident Evil. They really pushed this poison healing, but to be fair, nobody wants to just die like that. I don't think we can unlock this where we are right now. There's a round recession of approximately 4 centimeters in diameter. I think that might be where we use the red gem, but I might be wrong about that. But we'll find out very shortly. Either way, we've succeeded here. Is it the painting of the mansion in the art room? Which one's the art room? Is that the one with the puzzle with the lights? Oh dear. Oh dear, this is how it happens. Alright, well we're going to head down here, we're going to grab that ink ribbon, as I said we would. Can't investigate that painting, but here we go. There it is, 3 extra ink ribbons, which will probably take us realistically to about the end of the game. Either way, we're going to start, we're actually going to use one of them very soon in fact, because there's a boss coming up, spoilers. But we are going to carry on in this direction. We're heading back to the west side of the mansion, because we need to go to the 2nd floor of that area. Do I go to the safe room first? Yeah, I'm gonna go to the safe room again, get the items, get the necessary items that I need. So I will see you there in a second. Oh shit! Ah, fucking hell! That's how it always happens, isn't it? In fact, you know what? Oh shit! Alright, well he'll be coming back as a Crimson Head then. Well, that didn't go to plan. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna see if this is what I was wanting to do. I'm gonna go down to the red gemstone. I'm gonna try and combine it with that, and it worked. Nice one. All the little bits fall out. Oh, and is this where we've... Oh, it is. Alright, here we go. Right. Do you rotate? Yeah, you do. Okay, so we stick... Well, I think we stick this bad boy in here. No, what? No. Yeah, if you would. Thank you. Right. Oh, spatial positioning. Oh, how I love you. This doesn't seem right, does it? No, I've done it wrong. I've put the crest the wrong way around. What am I like? There we go. That looks more like what we're meant to be working with. Might need to just flip everything the other way around, but all will come in time. Right. You look like you go in there. Oh, I've got this by the balls. I've got this by the balls. If it'll fit, it should do. There's a space it's going in. Come on, you. I'm gonna just mash it. There we go. Right. Lovely. What a pretty picture. And then we just slither that in there. And bam, it opened. That was janky as anything. We got a brooch. Sweet. And we can push a button on the brooch. And oh, it changed into a key. And that is the emblem key, which opens the... I think it might change to the dispenser key now. No, just the emblem key. It opens the door to the little office that is off the side of the safe room in the east side of the mansion. But we're not going to go there quite yet. Trying to think of what you get there. We will need to go there, but I don't think we need to go there yet. So I'm going to quickly pop a save, and then we are going to head up and fight a big spooky boss, maybe, possibly, ever remembered correctly where and what to do and when. But I'm pretty certain that there is a boss coming up. And to that end, come on Chris, come on. You're embarrassing yourself. We're going to stick the emblem key back in here. Gonna take some... where are they? There we go. I'm gonna take some triple mixed herbs. Gonna put the ink ribbon back, ideally over the other ink ribbon. Lovely. And yeah, that looks good. Did we take the magnum? Should we take the magnum? I think we should probably take the magnum. I'll take a full round, full chamber, full cylinder of magnum rounds, whatever you want to call it. And we look like we're good to go. Hopefully we are, maybe we aren't. We're about to find out in just a moment. I will cut to the room with the spinning whirly death trap, assuming that as normal, I'm assuming that the usual doesn't happen, in which I get torn limb from limb in the way and use up all of my survival items. Although we do have 2 of the little blades left. Shan about all our grenades, but that's what happens. I take a very brief break, and then everything goes to shit because I forget how to play video games. Ah! Fucking hell. Alright, here he comes. And we made it through. Easy peasy. Probably have to handle him on the way back, but if I recall correctly, we don't actually come back the same way. So we should be fine. Worth remembering that there is a Crimson Head in there. I figured there would be. There's always about 4. Like, generally speaking, that corridor I was just in is almost always better to steer well away from it once you've unlocked that little side door. We've used the helmet key. We've finished the helmet key. We can discard that. We've got 2 inventory spaces, presumably 3 because we're about to take some damage, almost definitely. Gonna equip that. And then we can head on into here. Oh, what lurks behind the door? I can hear you asking. And I say, oh, I'm not going to tell you because that would be spoilers. But if you've been paying attention, it isn't really that surprising what we find. We've got 2 green herbs, worth bearing in mind. And you can hear in the distance as something slithers about the place. And it's like slithers. Oh, lordy. It's only Yon, our old buddy, old pal, who led to the death of Richard, although indirectly we were also responsible for that. And here he comes, he's slithering down, he's screeching at us like he does. But honestly, this time it tends to be a little bit easier than the other time, because there's so much, like, there's cover. You can just straight up, like, dodge around the back of him. A book on display inside the display case. We can't get it right now. Well, that doesn't really matter. Oh, Christ! I stand corrected! Boom! Shot him in the face. Run, Chris. Run. There's a big snake after you, mate. And then if we can just sort of lurk around and get in behind him, then we should be okay. Because that's 4. We can't really have much health left in him, realistic. Oh, God, he's giving chase. Chris, for the love of God. Is that it? Oh, it's not it. It's not it at all. Ah, you're right. He caught me with his little sort of pauldron bit. Chris, shoot him, would you? Thank you very much. What are we looking at? We're on yellow caution. We're not poisoned. Ah! I shot him in the face. I think we just got fanged. That's looking... Oh, we're nearly dead. Good thing we brought that with us. We can sort of unload into his behind and get a cheeky reload while this is all happening. But realistically, as far as I can tell, the best way to do this fight is pack a healing item and just sort of like flank him in this little section. And that was that. seems, and he flails around, he bashes that, which will have cracked the glass at the other end, and he sort of just fizzles away there, effervesces in the moonlight. We are missing from that scene, it seems, even though... Alright, so now we're over here. We don't get to investigate it so that Chris can be like, God Christ, that was a horrible snake. Thank God I wasn't a phobic of snakes. I don't know what the phobia of snakes is called. If you know what the phobia of snakes is called in the proper like, I don't know, is it Latin? I think it's Latin. Then please do tell me. Snakeophobia is what I will work off of for now. We got Last Book Volume 2, which is good because we already got... Oh, written word is dead, they say. Good thing though, because we already got the Volume 1, and we find Foyer, another medal. Who'd have thunk it? Medal of a Wolf, found inside the Last Book Volume 2. Is there a special way to use it? Well, there probably is, if I had to guess. But we're not going to use it for quite some time yet. What we do next is, believe it or not, we're going back outside. We're going back out into the wilderness. Can you believe it? Chris can't believe it. Just look at his face. But that's going to happen next time. In the meantime, I'm going to head over to the East Wing safe room, which you can see right there on the map. Right there on the map in the East Wing. And we're going to go to that other little office just beside it. But yeah, as I said, that's going to happen next time. If you enjoyed this part, then please remember to leave a like, comment, or subscribe. All those would be very much appreciated, especially a subscription. Not had a sub in quite a while. I actually lost a sub while I was away. Presumably, they didn't like Spain, and through association, they didn't like me. But either way, I have been Krun. This was Games Done with Krun. Please enjoy doing what you do in the meantime in between episodes, and come back later on for the third part of today's Resident Evil, where we head back out into the wilderness, and you will see what happens out there. It's quite exciting. It's not really that exciting. It mostly involves using some items in certain places at a certain time. But yeah, that's going to happen then. So, enjoy doing what you're doing in the meantime. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for your time, and I will see you again next time. Bye-bye for now. Well, that was embarrassing. Okay, so I'm going to go around the long way to get to the safe room there.